Hi, Lady D, Queen Ketivore here, and this is my long-awaited Wegovy journey. So far, I've been on the Wegovy one-a-day pill uh, for about 6 weeks now, and normally, I'll talk about how I take the Wegovy pill. It's once a day, and normally I put this bottle right here. Right next to my bed. So generally speaking, I will take the pill early morning, about an hour or so before I get out of bed. Usually I get up, I use the restroom around that time. So I'll get up, I'll take the pill, and then I'll go back to bed for about an hour. And then that way, when I actually wake up to get out of bed, I'm ready for my coffee and all that. Whatever I do, usually it's coffee in the morning. So the instructions say to take the Wegovy pill with 4 ounces of water in the morning, and don't eat or drink anything for at least an hour. So this way it flows right into my routine. So when I wake up, I'm ready to go and have my coffee and all that stuff. So now the results. So I've actually lost about 6 pounds in 6 weeks. But I will say it hasn't been just straight linear. My weight loss has been, lose 2 pounds, gain a pound, lose 3 pounds, gain 2 pounds. It's just been like that. But overall, the weight loss is going down. And one thing I'm learning, that it's not about linear, and it's all about like building those healthy habits to take you on long term. Um, so with that, overall, I'm pretty happy. I didn't really want to lose the weight too quickly. But the scale can be like a little play mind games with you. So I have just put away the scale for the most part, and I'll check in every week, every other week, or something like that, just to, because sometimes you get really discouraged when you lose and then you gain and then you lose and gain. So the best way to do it is just get rid of the scale and just do what you need to do to lose um, the weight. And another thing I want to talk about is the side effects. The biggest one that I've noticed is daytime sleepiness. I could usually, um, I haven't never really been a big nap taker, but I do realize, like, being on the Wegovy pill in the late afternoon, especially, I feel like I could just go to sleep. Sometimes I take a quick little 15, 20, 30 minute nap, and that actually helps me out. Um, um, so and also, in addition to like the sleepiness during the day, another thing that I've noticed is constipation. So I do try to, I have up my fiber a little bit, and basically just by upping my fiber, I generally try to eat some green vegetable or something. Not a lot, just like a cup or whatever of either. Usually, it's either broccoli or Brussels sprouts. So that has been really helpful. And another thing, water is super important. I notice when I don't get adequate amount of water, I'll know pretty quickly because I'll get a headache. So to keep up with my water, keep up with the fiber, and if you can get 15, 20 minute nap here and there, that has for me helped the side effects that I actually do get. So I've talked about the side effects, and another thing I want to talk about is that Wegovy, at least for me, and it hasn't been at the doses I'm taking, it is not a miracle drug. It's not just take it and forget it. I will say that you still have to make better choices while being on the Wegovy pill. And sometimes if you don't, your body will backlash on you. I went a couple of days where I was out of town, and I had a little girl weekend, and I did notice like I did eat not the best, and I was extremely constipated, extremely bloated, and I felt like crap. And not only that, but I ended up gaining weight that short weekend. It wasn't a lot, and I've been able to recover since then. But I will say that the good part about it, it does help with making better choices. I don't have a lot of the food noise that I used to have. It a lot being around stuff doesn't like bother me, and I also don't feel like if you listen to me in the past, like donuts was my biggest weakness, and I'll just get up in the morning and crave donuts. That has completely gone away. I don't crave sweets anymore. Usually my downfall is when someone around me is eating. Then sometimes I say no, sometimes I say yes. But at this point, like I'm able to have like a little piece of whatever it is, piece of cake or whatever it is. Not too often though, but I'm able to just have a little piece and be like, okay, I'm done. Where before, like eating an Oreo cookie or whatever it is, I had a hard time like cutting off and saying enough is enough. Now I can have a little bite just to taste it, and then I'm good, and I can go on with my day and with my life. So, and I'm not necessarily focusing on like perfection to eat the best every single day, every single time. But I will say, like, being on the Wegovy pill, it helps me be consistent with my eating habits. And I think like that's the big thing. And I also have um started working out on a pretty consistent basis, usually 2 3 times a week, and I don't go for very long. I have some weights at home, and 15 20 minutes I'll just do like a quick 15 20 minute workout, and I pretty much keep my workouts right now extremely simple. One day I'll do lower body, one day I'll do upper body. I get some walking in, and I do a stationary bike. And sometimes I just put on my headphones and listen to music and dance for an hour while I'm doing housework. Um, so that has been my journey thus far. I am paying out of pocket for the Wegovy. So I got like $149 for the first month and for the second month. I think it goes up next month. And right now I'm at 4 milligrams. And the way I'm feeling right now, I feel like I can stay at the 40 milligrams. It helps me make better choices. The weight is going down. It is going down slowly, but I'm pretty happy with the results so far. This is Lady D, Queen Ketovore here, and I'll see you until the next update.